So in this episode of DAIMA, this shit kicks off with Goma off the rip, immediately demanding the Gesu to shut off the gate to warp because he does not want his ass beat by Goku and Vegeta. He realizes that he was fucking with the wrong ones and he don't want to deal with the repercussions of his actions. So what does he do? He pushes the accountability over to the Gesu and forces the Gesu to go down to this really nice room and shut off Warp, which effectively makes it look like Warp is asleep, but I'm pretty sure he's drugged out. That shit did not look normal. He looked very out of mind, out of state. So as the gang is flying through the second demon realm, their engine overheat because they got their shit from a mom and pop shop. They didn't actually go to a dealership because they didn't have the credit for that. Because in the third demon world, they don't actually give you credit scores. They give you leashes and ties. They don't treat you like a human. But aside from that, you feel me? They blew an engine, so they had to go park that bitch, and they end up parking that bitch in Planet Mega. Now, Neva doesn't say anything immediately because he's old and senile. He doesn't peep the scene immediately, but they landed in a planet where everything is basically mega sized. They pull up, the scenery is amazing. Like, it's one of the prettiest places they've actually landed, and we've got to interact with. It is awesome. Like, the colors were just breathtaking until this big ass hamster pulls up and starts fighting Goku. And Goku, being a pacifist, he didn't really want to, hurt the animals too much. But Vegeta, being a scorer, just saw numbers on the board he could put up and he just started racking them up. He was not fucking around. They got overwhelmed by these hamsters because they're like huge. These hamsters are fucking big ass hamsters the size of bears. Or bigger, actually. They're fucking ginormous. But they actually ended up not even defeating the hamsters. The reason the hamsters ran away because a child known as a Megath child ended up pulling up to the scene and literally just walking his ass on the way home. This ginormous ass child was just minding his own business walking, and that entire group, Piccolo, Vegeta, Neva, Bulma, Pansy, Gloria, was shitting their pants. If you thought the Kraken was bad, this nigga was snacking on the Kraken. This child, this ginormous ass child, was eating the Kraken that made Vegeta go Super Saiyan 2, and he still almost died to that thing. And he's eating it as a snack. So imagine how fucking big this giant must be, bruh. And he also has a dog. The dog has to be the most menacing fucking dog in all of anime history. That shit sees Goku and Vegeta and immediately starts fucking around with them. They're trying to entertain the dog so that way Bulma and Pansy can finish fixing the ship. But this dog is dirty and has fleas or ticks, whatever it was. And they start jumping Goku because they also realize he's also dirty so they can make a home with him. But Goku's not trying to have more ticks than he already got, feel me? He's not trying to get the monkey claims anymore. He just beat those claims. He's not trying to get them back. So he starts comboing the ticks with Piccolo, and Piccolo clean. He feel me? He not dealing with dirty niggas. He beat the fuck out the ticks. But the dog peeped the scene and he smacked the shit out of Goku and he smacked him in the direction of where the ship was at. And that's when all hell broke loose. Cause then the dog seen that the ship was lighting up. The shit looked like an RC ship. He was about to fuck that whole shit up. He starts chasing down the ship. They start blocking his way. Vegeta tries to block him. Gloria tries to block him. Piccolo tries to block him. And Goku's like, fuck it. I'm up in the pool. He just Kamehameha this fucking dog right in the face, bro. Like, this shit was. I felt bad because I laughed so hard. But then I realized it was a dog that doesn't know no better. And then I made it even funnier. But the dog was fine. That dog ate that shit. But the boy who was minding his own business, walking his ass home from school, realized that there's some insects fucking with his dog, and he's treating them like insects. He picks up a stick and starts poking the ship to try to fuck with them. Like, he's not about to crush them. This nigga is literally playing with their lives with a stick. He has our heroes at death's door with a stick. That shit is insane. Goku and Vegeta, of course, can't go out like that. Like their legacy would be tarnished if they lost to a stick. So they go, they try to fight the giant. I can't even call him a giant. I need a new word for this nigga. Let me look up a word. What's a word for giant? Colossal. Broad broad dig broad how you say that? Brobdingnagian. That nigga was Brobdingnagian. That's how big he was. Brobdingnagian. Yeah. And they're trying to fight him. He was, bro. There was a point in time where I'm pretty sure Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo did not hurt this man at all. It probably felt like flies buzzing around him. because Goku landed in his shirt and he started scratching at his chest as if a mosquito just bit him and he almost killed Goku. If Goku ended up falling into his school bag and getting crushed by notebooks, how ironic would it have been if the thing that stopped and finally killed Goku was a math test book? He ends up powering the Super Saiyan 2, and that actually ends up distracting the how you say that word? Brobdingnagian. That ends up distracting the Brobdingnagian long enough for I forgot what happens because they didn't beat the giant. I think Goku ended up getting smacked. Oh, Goku went 1-on-1 with his PowerPoint ruler and got flexed and ended up losing. And they had to swoop down to save him with the ship. And they ended up escaping after that because, what kind of child is going to go chase a fly? Feel me? But then we get a nice little shot of the ending scenery, which I thought was really nice. It was a beautiful, beautiful touch. This episode was mad tame. It was cool. They kept it short. They kept it sweet. They showed us that, bro, Goku and Vegeta aren't the strongest people in this universe. Like, they're very powerful for what's considered, creations of Majins. But the Majin themselves, the beings that have been around for so long, are like, in my eyes, these behemoth like people are like the Celestials and like Beyonders from Marvel. Like, there's definitely characters that can hurt these beings, but all in all, they're in a different stratosphere all to begin with, which I think is super cool. No, but they spaz with this episode and just giving us more lore, showing us that Glorio's a piece of shit. And Rintu is really out here playing fucking 4D chess while Goma's playing Connect 4. Not even playing the same kind of game. But yeah, this is the second recording. I hope it sounds a lot better. I know I was moving around a little bit. I know I'd be jumbling up my words. I appreciate y'all patience with me. I'm finna get better at this shit, man. I want to take this shit a lot more seriously. I'm gonna start looking up videos so I can figure out my audio a little better so I sound clear because I want you guys to enjoy that end-to-end video, man. I'm gonna put some real effort into that shit. In fact, that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing tomorrow. I might just stay up and finish this shit tonight. If this is uploaded on Friday, well, Saturday morning, it's because I finished it tonight and I want to spend a weekend working on Dan because that's gonna be. But like, subscribe, feel me, and make sure y'all drink your water.